guys, it is Friday and Agent Week at the Rebels. I guess I'll start out by telling you my story. Step 1. I wrote a book and finished it in May of 2008. Immediately I started querying, which was a terrible idea. I did have a beta reader, but I didn't edit after she read it, except for a little bit. I did edit a little bit, I swear, but not much. Anyway, so I sent out about 60 queries and got one full request. During the time I was querying, I was writing another book and finished it quicker than I've ever finished any other book. I wrote it in 8 weeks. I did edit this one. I sent out a lot of queries, and 2.5 months later I got an offer of representation, so that was in October of 2008. Unfortunately, about a year later, I parted ways with that agent. So in November of 2009, I was back in the query trenches again. This time things moved a little quicker, and I had 4 offers of representation about a month after I'd sent out my first query. And so then just before the holidays, I accepted an offer from Alyssa Henkin of Trident Media Group. Right now I'm doing agent revisions and should be going on submission in not very long. So I brought up the first failed attempt at querying and the first agent because I wanted to take the opportunity to give my piece of advice for what it's worth. And that's just, don't compare your journey to anyone else's, because they're not all the same. You know, one writer can query and a week later have 3 offers of representation on her first book. Or another writer can query 8 novels and then finally get 1 offer of representation after years of searching. But your journey is not someone else's journey, and their journey isn't yours, and everyone has a different path to publication. For example, Mr. Darth Vader here, he's written 8 novels, and he's been querying for a very, very long time, and he still doesn't have an offer. And he's about ready to give up. But what he doesn't know is that the very next query that he sends out is going to get him that offer that he's been looking for 10 years. That's really going to happen. The point is, you really don't know when it's going to happen. Just because, say, 2 people you know both got an agent on their 3rd manuscript doesn't mean that that's the magic formula, or that after that point in time you should give up. Because you never know when it's going to happen. The only reason that it could never happen is if you give up. But if you keep trying, it could be the next query letter that you send. Dun 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 dun.